Thank you. Councillor Curran, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think Mr. Howes might possibly have answered this question already, but I'll go with the question that I was going to put, which again is page 159, which is reference F. There are in fact two reference Fs, so I'll do the bigger one underneath, which is the one I want to refer to. As actually a member of the overview and scrutiny panel, I'm a little bit concerned that the opportunity to refer a decision back to full council is being denied in this statement to fellow members. I think overview and scrutiny is a vital tool in ensuring that all matters concerning this council activities are transparent and correctly adhered to. Under the 2011 Localism Act, the original wording is correct and doesn't need to be altered. Other councils such as Ashford and Dover and Canterbury still have this in their constitution, and I don't think that overview and scrutiny can afford to lose any of its powers. So I feel that it's our democratic right to have this referral reinstated in item 15F, and that we continue to be able to refer matters to full council if the need arises. Therefore, I recommend council should adopt 11.2 so that we can amend. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Saunders. Mr. House, please.
Yes, thank you very much for that. Yes, that does reflect the amendment I've already suggested to council, because you're right, because we moved the word refer the matter, it should say refer the function, so that's be covered by the amendment put forward. And then the other point, you're right, there should only be one effing calling.
Thank you, Mr. Howes. Councillor Campbell, please.
Thank you, Chair. It was said by Councillor Hayden.
Councillor Taylor-Smith, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. In fact, I did attend one of the panel meetings, and unfortunately the suggestions I think I made have not been adopted, but never mind, it was useful to attend. I'd just like to draw attention, please, to page 139 and about access to information. And I think obviously access for all our residents and ourselves is very important, and we don't want to have to increase freedom of information requests. So therefore, as has been mentioned before, our website needs to have as much easy to find information on it. And so I know that at various other meetings recently, it has actually been recognised that our website is in need of improvement and updating, so that we can signpost members of the public much more easily to find the information they're looking for. And it may well be, and very often it is, that the information is on the website, but it could be a little simpler or more straightforward for members of the public to find it. And I do hope, especially in the light of the new corporate priority 3, sorry, I've got the wrong page. I've got the wrong page there. I mean the new corporate value 3, beg your pardon, promoting open communications. This work will be given some priority given our limited resources, especially with the proposed move to a digitised council operation in the future that has been mentioned, which I think is the way to go. So I'm broadly in favour, but I just would like to see that we do our best to improve our website, to make it easier for members of the public to actually find the information, and therefore we hopefully might reduce the FOIs.
Thank you. Councillor Baker, please.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. I'd like to go back to the effing calling again, please. Both effing calling as well. The first one, which refers to the clarification that you gave, I mean, whilst scrutiny has the power to refer, I think it's a great pity that it can only do that before it's debated it. I think it's a pity that scrutiny can't debate something and then decide that perhaps it should be a matter for full council to consider. I think that would be a very useful addition to our constitution. If that were lawful, you'll probably tell me it's not, but it's not. Regarding the other one, again, page 163 on the computer, but I think it's page 159, again, little f. This is about the fact that when there's calling, that no witnesses other than persons who reported directly to the decision maker will be called in respect to the calling. Now, I think this is a bit of a deficiency really, because one of the main reasons for bad decisions is as a result of insufficient or inaccurate or indeed misunderstood information. And I would have thought it's quite possible that new witnesses might help to make better decisions. So I wonder if you can explain why that can't be the case, because I do think it would really be a great benefit.
Thank you. Mr. Howes, please.
Yes, it's because calling is obviously an urgent item, so it's meant to be done quickly to respond to, because it halts the decision-making process. The second issue is about, by the time you've got to that point, you've already decided that it should be called in. And the third issue is about, if you had other witnesses then who are not part of the decision-making process, you'll be considering issues which weren't in the mind of the decision-maker. And the whole point is, you're meant to be reviewing the decision of the decision-maker, not the decision as you might have taken had you had more witnesses involved.
Councillor Ashby, please. I'll come back.
So I'm just seeking some clarity following on from Councillor Bayford. Am I correct in saying then that if it is called in and debated at scrutiny and then referred to full council, it cannot be re-debated at full council? Is that correct?
Thank you. Mr. Howes.
Yeah, I think what would happen, that as a preliminary point at any call-in which went to the scrutiny committee, the first decision they have to make is whether they wanted to exercise the function of scrutiny or ask council to exercise that function. What you can't have is double call-in. So you either do it at the meeting, or you say, actually, this is such an important matter, such a wide breadth issue, or whatever grounds you have in mind, that it ought to be dealt with by council, and then therefore you simply ask council to undertake call-in on your behalf. The issue is you can't have two call-ins for the same matter.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Mr. Howes. Councillor Bayford.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come back, Chairman. I admitted to go on to this, but I'm a bit nervous about this, given I know the enormous work that's gone into this review of the Constitution, but I think there might be still a literal mistake in it. And I refer to page 59 of the report, where it talks about, in section B, it talks about the Director of Resources, who is responsible for finance, communication, policy and business planning. When you get to section C, he's become the Director of Corporate Services, who's the Chief Financial Officer. I think that might be a mistake. It's page 63 on the computer, it's page 59 in the actual report.
Thank you for pointing that out. We'll take that on board.
I'm just disappointed the peer review people have gone because it shows I've read it.
You have indeed read it, and Dr. Sexton and his team have done a lot of work on our behalf. Again, I'd like to thank you very much, and thank you for all the contributions to the discussion. With regard to this constitutional review, then, can I ask members, do you agree? Agree. Thank you very much indeed.